touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got Breece Hall. He was unstoppable a week ago. A mountain of yards and a pair of touchdowns. It's the Jets and the Pats. Next on Madden NFL 23.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 4 catches, 56 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We saw these defenders fly to the football win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly. and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now Hall to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A check on the numbers by Moore last week. 6 catches, 91 yards, and a touchdown. And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football. 2nd down and 5. Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Jets, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Hall, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson, rolling to his right. And he fires Here's one incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to hit the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Patterson's kick is good. And they will tie us at 3-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England trying to get a place on offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all. And if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jones now. Off the play fake. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try to get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try to squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Play action. Now Wilson on the move to his left. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hall on to give up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Play action. It's Wilson. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Straight ahead is Hall. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Wilson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run with Hall. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets have moved out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. They go after Jacob Gold. He's now 10-3. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Myers' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
A Again, it's Harris on second down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw. Jones. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The fullback dive held up short. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will take over. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Wilson's throw going to be caught by Davis. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw again is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started in upstate New York. Washington making the trek north to take on Buffalo. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Jones. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Throwing, Jones. Complete, Hunter Henry with the grab. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They hand this off to Harris. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's another carry for Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Harris running straight ahead. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass complete once again to Bourne. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This is Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Strong. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 7 overall. And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get this done on the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This one caught by Davis. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Paul ought to give up the middle. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Straight ahead is Hall. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He'll buy some time right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson. This a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now Jones looking to throw on second down. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give to Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing on second down. Jones. And right side hitter has got it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down, and one less down to try and get it.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. That'll give him 8 that time. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He... Get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Jones. Off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
97 yards rushing for him now. Tremendous us all day long. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
The quarterback in one-on-one. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On second and goal, Jones. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Patriots are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And Davis has it over the middle. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle and inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They run with Harris. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Wilson to throw. It's caught by Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now Wilson. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Throwing now is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the status